Welcome everybody to today's video. We're looking at the Baofeng UV-5R and we're going to be showing you the basics on how to operate this radio. This is going to be extremely handy if you've just purchased one of these. We're going to be going through a few features, looking at the keypad, the buttons, a bit of programming so you can easily operate this radio, and I'm hoping to keep this video under 10 minutes so we can quickly watch this video, then you can go out and start using your radio confidently. So we've just powered our radio on. This will change the volume. All the way closes it clockwise, turns it on, and we can change the volume. We're going to turn it down because we don't want to be blasting anything. So the first button, as discussed, is going to be the VFO MR, or as I like to call it, frequency mode, memory mode. In frequency mode, which we're in right now, I can go on this keypad, type in any frequency I want. I can now begin to transmit to it. The second one is memory, so we're going to press this orange button again. Now, as you can see, programming this radio using chirp, I have radio channels saved so I can quickly jump between them like so, or if I know what number they are, then I can just kind of go 0 and then 12, puts me onto PMR 12, which is what I've got saved on my radio. If you want to know how to do that, I've got another video. I can leave a link in the description showing you how to program your radio and add channels using chirp. It's very handy to be able to do. The next thing we're going to be looking at is the A and B button. This is basically just two separate channels that you can switch between. So say you have an emergency channel on the bottom, we can tap through whatever I want it to be, so say channel 9, and then one I'm talking to my friends on, channel 12, and then just simply by pressing this A and B button we can jump between these channels instead of only having one channel available and having to type through them all the time. You can permanently leave one on, but you just cannot listen to both at the same time. Is the only thing with this radio. You'd have to get a bit more of an advanced radio, maybe a Quangsheng or something, but we can look at this at a later date. It's pretty much just the ability of having two channels going at once, and again, if you're in frequency mode, same again, two different frequencies that you have a preference of using, you can just tap between the two if needs be. The next thing we're looking at is the keypad. Number 1, we can see steps, so this is basically just the frequency step. So sometimes it's 6.5k, sometimes it's 12.5k, sometimes it's, I think, 6.25k, depending on what you use. So if you just hold this button down, you can change between that. Then we've got TXP. This changes the power, so either high or low. There is no other options on this. Then number 3, we've got save. So if you were on frequency mode, or just not the camera, if you were, say, on frequency mode and you wanted to save the channel, you hold down the button 3, this will then save that frequency. Now the next one is scan. We hold scan down and it starts scanning the frequencies. So when you're on a channel mode or memory mode, this will scan all the saved memories. If you're on a frequency mode, whatever frequency you're currently on, and you hold scan, it's going to begin scanning from, as you can see. It's now just randomly scanning. Next we've got Vox. This is just to change the voice sensitivity for the Vox, so that's basically you don't have to hold the radio, or you don't have to hold the push to talk button, should I say. You can basically just start talking, the radio start transmitting. WN is wide and narrow band. Don't really need to worry about this, especially if you're programming. This is more for an advanced. Same with ABR. We can skip SEL, TDR, beep. We can go to beep. That's basically just going to turn on and off the beep when you're, as you can see, I don't have a beep when I'm changing between things or typing keys. Same with tot, and then the key, hold it down and it just locks it. So it stops me from being able to change any channels, as you can see. The other buttons I can go through at a later date, but they really don't matter that much, and it's just going to overcomplicate this video, to be truthful with you. So we're now moving on to the side of the radio, PTT, that is push to talk. So when you want to talk to someone, you're going to speak into the microphone, which is located right here. We're going to hold this button down and we're going to start transmitting. The next thing we have is the orange call button. There's not a lot to it. If we press it, it's going to bring us to FM, and you can then, I'm not going to blast it because I don't want to play any kind of copyright music, and then save again. You can tap through or hold scan and it will seek the strongest frequency and you'll have the FM radio playing. Or if you hold it, makes this really annoying alarm sound, which I'm guessing is meant to be some sort of SOS thing, but it's not very good. So the next thing we're going to look at is the monitor button. We press it, the light comes on. Press it again and we start flashing, and then if we hold it down, this then monitors the frequency you're on, as the squelch, which is the SQL on these radios, can be changed to be more sensitive or less sensitive. A good setting to have it on is what the default one is, to be fair, but we can go through this at a later date if you want to start messing with things. But it basically allows us to monitor, so say a frequency is really kind of not very strong, so the squelch isn't activating to play it on the radio, but you may just be able to pick it up ever so slightly on this by holding down the monitor button. Just a quick look at the LCD screen, it's quite hard to show. We can see the first two are the frequencies or the memory channels that you're showing. The N, that means narrowband, we can see the battery life, and then the 38 and the 9 is the frequency channels. So if we pop back to here, as you can see now we're on frequency mode. These are just the frequencies that it's showing. That's really about it for the LCD screen, not a lot to worry about, it's just going to be displaying what you're basically running on. The last thing I want to look at is the audio and speaker jack. So this can be used if you purchase a little microphone, so you can use that to talk instead of having to use the speaker. Or most people use it for is programming the radio. So this is a Baofeng programming radio. On my computer I'll use the chirp software. This will plug in, and this then can be plugged into the computer, and it will allow me to be able to program the radio, change some of the settings instead of having to mess about on the menu system, and save different channels. As you can see, I have some of the PMS channels saved on there. That is the end of the video. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you can now use the basics of your radio and get out and start using it and practicing it. I've got some other videos on the channel that go into more in-depth of different things like programming and along those lines, different antennas. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have liked it, please give a like. Any feedback is great. And feel free to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all the stuff that I'm uploading and putting out there. Thank you very much.